Maema, when you think of their quarterback, Kevin Ward, what comes to mind?
Yeah, he's a good athlete. Beat us last year, so there's I don't want to say personal vendetta, but there's definitely it's a lot of passion going into this game. I'm excited to face him. I feel like when you play a good opponent, they bring out the best in you. I'm excited to match up against him.
How much can you take from that game that you played against them last year?
I mean, I think a lot. I feel like you can learn a lot when you do lose. I think I want to take things that I did well against him, things I didn't do well. Going into this game knowing that I need to be clean on my open field tackling, my eyes, disciplined on the reads. And then going into this year knowing that this isn't last year, this is a new year, this is a new opportunity, and not to get hung up in the results of last year.
Obviously Jake is essentially another starter with you guys at inside linebacker, but what are you guys going to miss without Jordan in the first game?
Yeah, I mean, just the depth and rotation. It's good to be able to rotate and have that depth, and and we're excited to have him back in the second half.
Remember about the walks into the field last year with Washington State?
I remember them storming the field and jumping on the W. I remember their social media was just, social media does is kind of the narrative of, Kiki coming back and winning against his former team, that whole narrative. I'm, like I said, very excited to go to their house and make things right again.
If you make things right, do you plan on going to their midfield at all, or is there any type of thing like that?
Yeah, I'm just worried about preparing for the game right now. We'll see what happens.
I think the biggest factor in the game is going to be what you guys can do against a quarterback who looks like he can throw it pretty well, but also pretty good.
Yeah, I think they go as their quarterback goes, and being able to execute my job at a high level, I think it's going to be instrumental to helping the team win.
When he breaks containment, is he still looking to throw it down the field before tucking and going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
Does that make a guy more dangerous if he's still going to try to extend the play that way? Make it tougher for your back end?
I think you just have to be disciplined.
Okay.
As underneath guys, you need to know if there's a guy in your zone, you need to plaster. If there's not a guy in your zone, when you should and shouldn't trigger.
Okay.
Being disciplined on that throughout the whole game.
I know we talk about the passing game, but just with the majority of their yards came last week through the air. But as a linebacker, what have you seen from their running attack, and obviously having a former teammate like Nakia there too?
Say that last part.
I'd say they had a lot of passing yards, but they still have a run game. What have you seen so far from their run game? Especially with having Nakia, former teammate, on that squad.
Yeah, no, familiar with Kiki's running style and having played against him for the 2 years he was here, I was here. I think as far as their passing game, it seems pretty straightforward so far. They could always have a trick or two up their sleeve. I think it's going to come down to fundamentals, though. Eyes, fit confidence, key discipline. I think it's going to come down to that and being able to do that consistently the entire game.
You feel better prepared to play against the tempo offense this year than you did last year?
I think people give tempo offenses too much credit. I think, again, at the end of the day, if you're disciplined in lining up with speed, being conditioned obviously is a given, that being in shape to be able to handle that. I think those are all things that, we were good at last year, and I think, sure, we can say we're even better prepared for that this year. But I know what to expect playing them for a second year, and I have a better feel for them, I think.
A little bit of a different challenge on the road, being a smaller stadium than the average Big Ten one that you guys go to. What's kind of the challenge of not just a road game, but when it's kind of a more closed-in, intimate type of stadium like that?
I think that's exciting. Up close and personal. Fans get to, see their boys I like it. You know, it's one thing I liked about stadiums like Purdue, Iowa. Like the fans are right there. They get to. I like to feel that energy. You know, feed off of that. Makes the game more exciting to me, to be honest.
Against a dual threat quarterback, does that put a bigger onus on you guys as linebackers to ensure they contain while also filling your assignments? How do you guys prepare against a dual threat quarterback?
Yeah, I think when you play any dual threat quarterback, you need to be clean on, discipline on your reads, discipline on your responsibility. Adding the quarterback +1 run game. That's what we call the +1 run game. Like having the quarterback adds another element to it, but we'll be prepared for that.